Hey y'all, this is Amazonian Treasures. I hope y'all can hear me real good. I'm just standing outside in this rain. This rain is so peaceful, y'all. And I just want to talk about the cleansing properties of the rain as well before I jump into the segment about the stuff that I need to finish. But it has a cleansing aspect to it. Have you ever just I know a lot of y'all probably haven't because y'all don't like to get wet into the rain. But have you ever just sat in the rain and actually meditate? I ain't talking about no heavy downpour rain, probably like a light little breeze. And if y'all notice, if y'all really tapped in, you notice that your emotions and certain aspects of you controls the weather. One day I was sitting outside. I'm just going to share my experiences because there's a lot of people that has experienced a lot of things and they don't know what's going on. And when I first started my journey, I wish I had someone to tell me, and so I wouldn't seem so crazy or feel so crazy. That was a battle within itself, but hey, it is what it is. But have you ever sat outside in the rain or when it was windy real bad, and you just notice that your emotions are, if you were sad that particular day, it controls the weather. I look at the rain coming down as Gaia's certain way of cleansing the earth, and also crying. And you got to think about it. Crying is a form of cleansing. It's also watering these seeds. And we got to finish up, like I said, the high priestess part of it, the natural herbals that we have to eat. That's why I said not only does healing spiritually, mental and physical is important as well to make you a whole body as a whole. And that goes back into play with what I was saying about the star, the moon, and wait, my bad, I said it wrong. The sun, the moon, and the star. But let me go back to this. You notice when you were really sad that it started raining, and as soon as you uplifted your spirit, maybe the sun came out, or you was just, you simply notice that the weather, every time you're sad or anything, or say for instance you had an attitude or something like that, or you wasn't having the best day, it got real windy. One day I was meditating outside with just Gaia or whatever, because I had an altar where I used to live or whatever. Go out there and sit with her, plant the seeds and stuff like that. And that's another thing I'm going to get into the next segment, which will be the Knight of Pentacles. And it's also about planting seeds. And when I give y'all this information, don't just look at it on a basic level. You got to look at it in a spiritual, physical, and mental aspect. Planting the seeds, that can be physically gardening, just simply gardening. And it was talking about something about the 10th chakra, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. For the ones that know, y'all know. But I just wanted to spend some time out in this rain. If you can, not to get wet, but just sit out here and listen to the rain guard. Maybe rain meditation is significant as well with dealing with that intuition card. That will help cleanse your soul. And if anybody is trying to get into your dream state or whatever, I found that rain is very helpful to block out those energies. It's almost like a static reaction. It's like a constant renewal healing while you're sleeping. And it's just like a computer. Think about it. When your DNA is getting updated or whatever, can't nothing interfere with that programming, But I am going to go into the other segment. I'm just standing out here for this first part, just to give y'all this information. But we're still on the High Priestess. We're going to be talking about, the foods that can help your chakra. And I am going to get dealt with the stuff. I ain't going to just show y'all, tell y'all about the foods. On this channel, I'm going to be showing y'all recipes and different stuff, how I do to heal myself. And also the physical exercise with yoga and how it all ties into your chakra and the betterment of yourself. But today we're going to be finishing off the High Priestess with the herbals and talking about affirmations like prayers, even with the stating of food. And then you got to think about the food when we're talking about being full. We're not just talking about being physically full, eating until we're satisfied. Also with knowledge, feeding our soul. Our soul also needs food, and it's important that we do that and expand our knowledge and stuff like that. And it's also important to repeat in the past with the High Priestess dealing with the past. You have to know oneself and what you have been through, what translated in the past life, for you not to repeat it in this life. So it will not be like going backwards, walking backwards, but walking forward into your destiny, to make new memories, to make, how can I say, make new memories for this soul to follow in the next time that you reincarnate. Every time you live a life and you're doing right and you're actually healing yourself, you're one step closer to what is ordained for you. But that's what I have for that little segment. I just wanted to get on here and speak about it a little bit. But like I said, also connect with Gaia and the moon. It's they work closely together. What translate, like I said, what translate down here translate in the spiritual realm. So, and I wanted to share a picture, which I'm probably show it on screen when I get a chance. But I had drew a lady. It was either in the form of a dream or a vision. I can't quite remember. I think it was a dream. But all of a sudden, they embodied me, and I started drawing this picture, and it was a siren. I never seen her. I feel like I never seen her before, but she's recognizable to me. If you get what I'm saying, her energy is recognizable. But I do art as well, and I feel like that's a form of healing as well. And don't let people tell you that your craft is not the shit. Let's just say that it's not the shit, because art, it comes in many forms. Art is in the eye of the beholder, even as beauty. What's beautiful to them may not be beautiful to you, because they lack the understanding of why this picture is here, why you were created, different things like that, different aspects. We can get deeper, but I ain't gonna waste y'all time with this long segment. I want y'all to get the other information so y'all can heal, so we can move to the next segment. So we're gonna jump right into it. Y'all, ain't she beautiful? I'm just trying to show every piece of her. She is so beautiful. And even deep inside her eyes, you can see she has planets there. And this is more of like a hypno eye. She's a beautiful siren with a lot of different elements across her chest. I noticed the fire. I want to say that's wind. I know these seem like dragon scales. I had got that feel when I saw it. I have no idea what this is. Probably metal, but very beautiful. And I call her Orzak. I don't know what that means and why did I get that, but I'm going to show you a little preview of the next one, y'all. I mean, just a little bit. I haven't completed her, but that's that fairy that I was talking about. But yeah. Face is very beautiful, hypnotizing. Hey y'all, we about to jump into this segment right here where I had left off. If you haven't did so, please go and look at the first segment. It's part 2. We're going to continue on the crown chakra, what you can use or what's translating right now for you that could be affecting you while you're developing on your skills with the high priestess, ascending to get to that level or whatever. Where I left off was at infections of the ears, sinus, and nose. And these are herbals that you can use to help with certain aspects that are blocking you or that are not so aligned with the high priestess. Infection of the ears, sinus, nose, elderberry, and anthoxia, and thyme. My baby just... The next one is congestion, elderflower, plantain, and sage. And you know, sage doesn't come in the form of this type of sage. It also has a herbal of seasoning that you can do there as well. Hay fever and allergies, butterbar, and elderflower. Elderflower is obviously a lot. Something that definitely, you can utilize a lot. Nosebleed, yarrow, needle, and golden seal. Now we're getting into the part of the heart segment that is blocked as far as the high priestess. This is going to be dealing with emotions and using emotional intelligence to get into that. Some of these herbals you can use. And today with that solar plex, if you look at part 1, I do have a tea that y'all might want to look into. I'll probably show the brand probably at the end of the video possibly. But it's like a cinnamon spice tea. It does not need any it doesn't need any honey or any additives to it, any sweeteners or anything. It's perfect the way that it is. I felt my throat chakra being block, so I use that to kind of soothe it. And also with the solar plex, that helps me wake up my creativity because I wanted to I'm tearing that word up. I wanted to speak out, use my creative aspects of me to speak out. But where was I? Okay, with the heart aspect, high blood pressure, you can use hawthorn, dandelion leaves, or yarrow. Low blood pressure, you can use rosemary, licorice, or needle leaf. Palpitations, which mean irregular heart beats, or it may be due to anxiety and different stuff. Please sit down. But anyway, y'all, this is my life. This is my little baby doing the most in the background. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm used to it. He just being a child. Palpitations, mother's worth, lime flower, lemon balm. I'm gonna tear this word up. Perial circulation. You can use ginkgo, cinnamon, or cayenne pepper. Now we're about to get into the segments of the affirmations. These are things that you can say before eating or while you're cooking your foods. And like I told y'all, don't just look at it as translating into just food, feeding your spirit. Look at it in a different aspect. Put the box down. Put it down. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I had to get him right because he was doing that on purpose in the background. My baby knows exactly when to do stuff, and as y'all can see in my other video, he did it as well. But like I said, he's being a child. That's the simplest thing. But like I told y'all, you don't have to just look at it as into eating healthy. Also, look at it as into feeding your soul as well. The affirmations. I am cultivating a healthy relationship with food, mind, body, and soul. At this time, like I said, some of your eating habits could be blocking your intuition or your the process of healing. You're not getting the right nutrients in, or things that some of the herbals, a lot of the herbals, all the herbals, just about has a healing property to it. But developing a good relationship with the food, with a healthy relationship with food. Also knowledge, not making yourself more knowledgeable, taking the leap to actually do the information and the search and not just believe anything that anybody is saying, not even me. You need to do your research. If you can enlighten me about something that I was not correct on, I have no problem taking new information and revamping what I need to revamp because I want to know the truth and only the truth. But yes, cultivating a healthy relationship with food, with your mind, body, and soul. And that's what I'm here to teach on a different level. I'm going to show you the physical, mental, and spiritual aspect of that. Another affirmation. I think you could say this as far as praying before you eat. I feel like this one is very helpful. And some of these affirmations I'm going to use myself as well. This affirmation said, I thank my body for the gift of hunger. No matter how small or intense, hunger communicates the basic human needs to nourish my body. Hunger is not a symptom to repress. It's a beautiful cue to attend and befriend. The presence of hunger adds to the enjoyment of this meal, and I'm about to eat. I didn't say I'm about to eat. That I'm about to eat. But also, like I said, your soul, it translates as far as your soul. Don't ignore that hunger for more knowledge. Don't think you're out of place or weird because you want to know more into different matters that most people don't research. That is your destiny. That is your written right. You can do that. And don't repress your hunger because all you're going to do is stay stuck. And like I said, and further in with the Eight of Swords, you're just going to stay stuck and get farther and farther away. Do not repress your hunger. Even with eating, yes, fasting is a formal way to balance yourself, but don't just fast to not get anything out of it. Don't just fast just because, you simply want to lose weight. It is ways to lose weight and keep a balanced diet, eating the way you have, but also cooking and adding different things, taking away different things. It's just the same thing as far as our DNA, our soul. adding different things into our life, our spirit, to upgrade our DNA and just to update your skills. Like, these things that you need to do will help update yourself, your whole being as a whole. Just developing those skills and not repressing, not developing those skills, listening to your body and not repressing those symptoms. And like they said, it's a beautiful cue to attend and befriend it. Get used to being comfortable as far as always wanting knowledge to know more. When you are awakened, you have to feed your soul. You have to water your vessel. And that goes back until when I was saying outside that, watering the seeds. We are the star seeds. We need that nourishment to keep flourishing and to expand. That's the only way we descended down here to rediscover ourselves, to get to that ascension process. As we ascend, we're unlocking lineages. How can I say? I lost track of thought. We unlock certain doors for our lineage, and they can open doors down for us down here on the physical in order to fight this great battle that we're here and destined to be in. But that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about with the high priestess and the herbals and stuff like that. The next segment we're going to be talking about is the Knight of Pentacles. And I forgot to tell y'all the number. I don't know. It's 404. Very significant to you. And crocodiles. You might want to look up the spiritual meaning of a crocodile and the angel number 404. And also a sodalite stone would definitely be good for your to meditate with your. Let me see if you can see it real good. To meditate on your crown chakra especially, so you can get out of the energy lock phase and bargaining with your lower and higher self. And also incorporate eating habits. Do what works for you. And that's the thing about our journey and what's fun. We all have one destination, but our paths are very different of how we're going to get there. What works for that person might not work for you. You tweak the information, you utilize it, and you upgrade it to your needs, to fit your needs. I'm just dropping the basics so that you can look inside and look at it in a different perspective and use it in what's comfortable for you. Your journey is your journey alone. Nobody can instruct you or tell you. They can drop you clues, gems, hints, or whatever in the way to guide you. We cannot really show you, and that goes back to the high priestess of those lost souls clinching to us. And I don't know, what do y'all think that oracles, high priestess, and all them is? That some of y'all be looking for answers right off gate, and that's not how our connection with God works. He will reveal to us what he's ready to reveal. We don't just talk to God and say, hey God, this person want to know this, and then we reveal the answer to you. It does not work like that. And two, another thing that plays into the part, if you don't have a connection, okay, say for instance, if something might be blocked on you where you can't have that deep connection with God because it's something blocking your forevision or whatever. We can only give you the tools. We cannot do the work for you. And if you're working against it and you're not lining yourself up to be able to develop a relationship with divine, you can't expect us to just get the calling from him because you're not doing the works in the back. We can request, put in a request form all day long. But if you're not doing the works, we will not receive any answers. Not saying God does not hear you. He just has that blessing or that thing that you're wanting on hold until you fix this, because whatever you're going through is going to be very important for you to develop that skill. That's why we go to lessons. We are in spiritual school. I'm also in physical school. And it's so funny as I'm looking at it, like the certain things that I'm learning at that time period translate into what I'm doing in the spiritual, I'm in both right now. And I can see the scientific portion of it, and I can see the medical portion of it, and I can see the spiritual portion of it, the physical and the mental, and how it all ties in together. But like I said, y'all just do your research, really get that healing. And like I always tell y'all, be better than you was yesterday. Do great things because you're here to be greater than what you think. Put in forth the effort to do what you need to do. And I really, truly love y'all because I would love to see y'all heal. For the ones that are healing, congratulations on your journey. I'm pretty sure your ancestors are happy. They're probably cheering right now because you're their greatest weapon. And they're counting on you to do certain things for it to translate up there so they can do certain things for you. So just show gratitude and pray to them for the things that you need. Also show gratitude to them to thank them for the small or big blessings. But like I always tell y'all, be better than you was yesterday. I'm about to do the next part of the Knight of Pentacles so we can look at that as far as what we're translating and planting on this physical realm. Thank y'all.